Echidna, what? Just a mother and her adoptive daughter. After she decided to be with the single dad. Bro's basically this right here. He's like, you know, I was really enjoying having a safe checkpoint, seemingly. Oh, okay. See, alright, now we're getting back. I have no similarities. So she's essentially been here the whole time without us realizing. Like, obviously, he's like, I'm not calling you Echidna, I'm gonna call you Foxydon. Because, like, I can't without having panic attacks, you know? Subaru might be the only fucking character who can say he uses little girls, and I don't think he's on Epstein Island, to be honest. I love how, like, there's not a bed or anything, but then there's, like, this very nice mat and all the stuffed animals. Priorities, I suppose. I know how you are with patting the little girls, leave me alone. Who would have thought in Season 1, you'd be able to tell a ReZero fan in Season 4, the fucking Subaru and Julius were like this. Uh-oh. Here we go. I love how he was about to have a panic attack here, and she instinctively calmed him down. She's instinctively being a mother. She doesn't believe she's his mother. She just knows he needs a mother in this moment. The fact that even with the forgetting, didn't forget, you know what I mean? You know? Having this face return to us isn't necessarily surprising. What is a surprise is it's not who we thought it was. I love ReZero and his goddamn plot twist. Those are some of my highlights. So you want his full live reaction, head over to the Patreon, but we gotta jump into this. We got a lot to talk about this week. There was two really big moments for me, one of which with this son of a bitch, and Anastasia, but also, of course, the Garf family reunion, which was just oh so emotional. Subaru's a smart character, right? I think when watching Season 1, a lot of people gave Subaru less credit than he probably deserved, because oh my god, he's just this whiny otaku guy who's just living out his dream and he's crying, even though he has a right to cry given his like bajillion deaths. But the fact that he's able to spot subtle differences, where he's like, hey, what happened to Anna? You're not her. Now, I'll be honest, I didn't think we were gonna get our head cut off right here, but yeah, I was concerned because he seemed concerned. And it's like, okay, I mean, I think if she wanted us dead, she probably would have done so already. And the reveal that it's like, okay, while yes, I have some similarities to who you're thinking of, beyond the concept of our existence and the name, we really share nothing in common. So how about you put your pitchforks down, because the old Echidna is not who you think it is. And I'm like, okay, I can work with this. And the fact that she reveals that this isn't the first time either that she's took over and has been her, right? But the difference is that when this has happened before, we're able to go back and be fine. But as it stands, she's seemingly taking over and just slowly becoming more and more her, to the point that she might never be able to return. And why this has happened, I mean, I guess we'll find out eventually, but the fact that she obviously feels bad, she's unsure, she's concerned, right? But the fact that she expresses that, and this is all based on the fact that what she's telling us is the truth, and I do believe it is the truth. It didn't really feel like a lie, and if it was a lie, this has to be one of the best poker faces I've ever seen. But the concept of her saying, like, this is all and was done because I had consent to do so. So if bad things do happen and I'm just who's left, I mean, it is what it is. It's not like we stole a body and, oh my god, we're a bitch, right? It's still very fascinating, and I think it's such in Subaru nature to be like, okay, so you point out this, like, fox pelt that you're wearing. I have a lot of trauma with the concept of the name Echidna, so I'm going to call you Foxydon. I'm like, okay. You know what, leave it to Subaru to, in the middle of what could be a very frightening, intense plot twist situation, he's like, I'm going to make it a little humorous, because of course he will. I don't know, there's something about Subaru that's just so refreshing. I mean, we're now at Season 4, and I know there's plenty of light novels left to adapt, right? I just don't see myself getting bored of him. He doesn't really function and fit in the box that you expect an isekai protagonist to fit in. And it's weird because his actual character, for the most part, his exterior performances that he'll give and the way he acts with people is very much a stereotypical isekai weeb MC, but his actual actions, it's like, don't judge a book by its cover. Don't view him by his surface level actions, because all of his actual main actions are very emotionally deep, as you can see with the whole apparently Rem's situation. I mean, I'm going off of what he's saying. I still don't know who that is, but you get my point. I mean, I think it's just nice. A character he's never met before. He just wants to make sure he's the first one to wake her up, and it's very sweet. But jokes aside, you know, the fact that he could have easily forgotten about her, to be honest. A lot of authors probably would have forgotten about Rem, but even though we took a detour for a little bit, the fact that he legitimately still cares, I think this really shows his character and who he is as a person. You add in the combination of everything going on with Julius and how horrible he feels for him. I mean, characters like Julius and the hostility they had towards him in season 1, the fact that he has every opportunity to escape even caring about Rem after everything that's happened, yet all those things still matter to him. His number one love is Amelia. He made that clear from pretty much minute 1 of that show, right? And while that ruffled some feathers, how could he not go for best girl A, B, and C? It's like because he's in love with someone. And just because you don't understand why someone is in love with someone doesn't mean they can't feel that after expressing a bajillion reasons why they love said character, right? Very fucking great character. And I think, you know, I feel like he's getting the respect he deserves these days. But man, for like the first couple seasons, I feel like it wasn't until like season 3 people actually started to give him the respect he deserves, given the numerous moments that shows he's not your generic run-of-the-mill isekai MC. But my overall favorite moment had to be this. So I mean, it was definitely very sad last season, being able to look at your mother, right? And then knowing that she has no idea of your existence. And it's just, he wants nothing more than to have a mother, right? Like at the end of the day, despite him being this like strong, independent man, he just wants to be able to cry in his mother's lap. And I love how they build into the scene where he just breaks down. He's screaming for his mother. She doesn't know she's Mama Dearest, right? But she can be his mother because she's just a kind-hearted soul. This is someone who continues to time and time again protect her family. If someone's screaming for a mother, why can't I be the mother figure for him in those moments? And it's just such a beautiful scene. It's such a powerful scene. And the punchline of how the children were named after Frederica as well as Garfield, even though not knowing, but subconsciously, it's maybe there's hope. Maybe there is. Maybe there's still lingering memories. Who knows? It's just such a touching scene. And this is what I love about ReZero. I feel like Garf, as an example, yes, it was important in season 3, but you could have just, for anime onlys, right? You could have just continued to focus on the Subaru storyline and Garf could have been doing his new mission, whatever, and it would have worked. Yeah, maybe there would have been some people saying, oh, but what about, you know, more about the mother stuff? But it wouldn't have necessarily been needed in order to keep the show engaging. But this author, this studio, it's so great to see that smaller details. Not saying Garf is a small character, but in the grand picture, the important details are Subaru and his story and where that goes. So if Subaru's no longer around Garf, a lot of authors would have forgotten about it because I want to focus on my main character, not ReZero. This episode didn't have a big death. It didn't have a jaw-dropping, oh my god, we've never seen this moment. Yet, was it a fucking amazing episode of ReZero? Absolutely. I mean, it was emotionally engaging. It was visually what I needed ReZero to be. And I leave a very fucking happy camper. But those are my thoughts. You can let me know yours down below, either if you're a source reader or is still anime only like myself. Let me know your feelings down below. Make sure you drop a like, share your support, subscribing the bell, and Patreon can catch full live reactions over there. And more, because, you know, I got to give those video shoutouts as well to my patrons, because of why you can get these YouTube videos at all. Alright, so today we got Backslash, John Matrix, Braun P, Ike O, Clash King, Zero, Wyack Wilkin, Sarah Bree, and we also have Soggy Toe, so I appreciate the support. Please take care, and y'all have a good one.